Hello, hello. I'll be continuing my map making today. So let's begin, shall we? I've done some things. Did some off-camera work again. I finished the courtyard of the church. Well, let's say finished the outline of it. Added another line of houses here to flesh out this place. So I think we have the max amount of houses I could squeeze in here without it making it look shit. And I decided to get rid of the gate here because it just it just wouldn't work properly. No one wanted to go through it, so this one works. All the heroes can get through. So I'll just leave that as the only entrance. And honestly, that's fine. That works. It never needed two entrances to begin with. I straightened up the church as well, which is a minor thing, of course. It was bothering me, it was so crooked. And I've done some cliffing, of course, because the cliffing never stops. Eventually I'll get to the edge. I can probably do that real quick, actually. Hello, Volsunga. This shouldn't take long. Let's just, let's turn off shadows. Hopefully I could just... This is like a part no one's gonna see anyway. So it really doesn't have to be beautiful. Another mapping stream, yay. I love these streams. That is not sarcasm. Huh, I'm glad to hear it. I enjoy them. I think mapping's pretty fun. I don't really have many outlets for creativity. I'm not a very creative person. These can be pretty chill. So it's good to hear at least somebody's enjoying them. Alright. Good enough. I don't know what this is here. We could probably just use this. All the way to the edge. Needs to be at the right height, of course. I can't even hear myself talk, so hopefully I'm not, like, yelling. I don't think I am. I once again have some heavy metal in my ears. Oops. They're great to watch, very relaxing. It's nice watching what you can do with the mapping tools. Yeah, it is pretty cool what you can do. You can make all kinds of cool shit. Imagine if you're an actually good mapper. Imagine what you can make. I'm pretty amateur. Okay, that floating rock. I mean, I got some skill, but you know, I'm by no means the best mapper in the community. There's a lot of things I want to learn too. Like, I think there's a lot of potential with scripting, and making things happen with that. But that's gonna take some learning. Okay, that should probably be good enough for cliffs. Okay. Let's think about changing the courtyard brick texture as well. Because I've been using that everywhere. So let's see what else we have. We want... Maybe Misk? Yeah. Don't know about that one. 4 knots is gonna have snow, actually. Just don't use 4 knots. Transparent floor. That doesn't look transparent at all. That's too weird. I think we're going to lighter stone for this area. Maybe Erebor? No. No. Looks like kitchen tile. Dungeon's what we're using already. What's this? Ugh. This has piqued my interest. Kind of different. Looks like the texturing of this area is pretty easy. Because I dealt in absolute lines. Just follow the line. I could probably actually... never mind. Could lock the angle if I wanted, but... I don't know if this is what I'm going to use, but... What I'm going to do is paint the whole area I want to change first. And then I can just paint the whole area with a paint bucket. That way I don't have to fuck around doing it manually. Can do this with a bigger brush. This is closer to what I was thinking. I mean, I don't hate the stone I used before. But I feel like something, I want to mix it up a bit. So I don't feel like the whole world would have the same stone, you know? Ooh, that one went wild. Alright, so that's an option. Let's see what the other ones are. Ugh. Jesus. It's a lot easier way to do it, at least. That one's actually kind of cool as well. This one's more stony, though, so that's probably a better one. I kind of like the almost stained glass texture of the rock. What's it look like at night? Because that's what's really important, of course. This map will be set at night, so it's important to see what looks best at night, I suppose. I kind of like that one, but I can see the pattern pretty well. Like, you can always... the big rock. Wherever I don't like... I hate when you can see the pattern. Are those leaves or dirt? It's kind of cool. Ooh, what? Huh. I gotta keep that in mind for later. I can make it like a little treasure room in the castle. Just a floor made of gold. Amazing. Alright, so what else we got? I mean, that's similar to the stone we were using, but I think that's what I was using in the castle entrance, actually. Something similar to that. This is a lighter version. It's not a bad one. Probably don't want to use the colorful one. We're going for a bit of a spookier vibe. We don't want a colorful floor. Miss Morgul might be the perfect stone. I hate World Builder how this like glitches are out and then rotate it. Doesn't do that in game though, from what I can tell. What the hell is that? In what scenario would you use some of these textures? I wonder. Jesus. Okay, let's stop clicking on the obvious ones. I'm kind of doing these out of like, ooh, what's this? I've never seen this. But at the same time, ugh. That doesn't look bad either. Looks a lot cleaner, but it looks too... The tiles are too big, I guess. I don't know. I kind of like the dark stone. It gives it more of the vibe I'm looking for. So we'll find something dark. That's weird. I don't think Storm Moria is going to be the one. But they are interesting. Stone Mordor? That looks very similar to our road, but bigger. It's not a terrible texture. I'm going to save that. But I'm not going to use that here. Comes a deep brick. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I'm at an impasse. This is not going to be the one, but I just want to see. It's literally just full floor leave. Interesting. Part of me wanted to do the map in fall, but of course, the trees I used aren't fall, so it doesn't really... No point. What happens to a pine tree in fall, anyway? Is it just nothing? I guess? It's a question I should know the answer to, but for some reason I don't. That's interesting. Very wavy. Ugh. Jesus. I can see that being like the floor of an elven building. That was kind of cool, actually. Very different. Alright, we're getting towards the bottom. I gotta make a choice. Pillar gear cobblestone. It's alright. Bridge asphalt. There's a strip cobblestone. How's that look? I feel like that would look really good as the... What if I did this? Does that just ruin everything? Yeah, we'll stick with the dark road, I guess. Ah, hi, Solus. Just doing some mapping, you know? The usual. Alright, let's have another look at the, what was it? Also, what's this look like? Not terrible, also. No, not great. Is it Dale? Yeah. Not that one. I'm leaning towards that. But maybe not. That one might be better. Looks a little bit more worn, less obnoxious. Yeah, I made some progress. I've got the outline of the cathedral pretty much ready to go in the graveyard. The town's fully fleshed out, I feel, as far as buildings go. I'm not sure what to do with this bit here. I'll figure something out. We'll have to flesh out the witches area a bit more as well. But the town has definitely gotten bigger. Which makes sense. I mean, if we have a big castle and a giant cathedral, we should have a big town. You wouldn't have a big cathedral on, like, a small town, realistically. But I think it's coming along. I forgot all the ones I liked. Shit. Oh yeah, I was leaning toward Minas Morgul, wasn't I? Not the broke one. We can use Minas Morgul and then add some... Just like bits where it's fucked. And that'll give us a bit more option to make it look a bit more different. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's put that there. It's also kind of a lighter stone, but not too light, which is good. Probably throw a bit of that. Nope, not that one. That one can face the other way. Getting these fences to work, Solus, was a real pain in the balls. Because they wouldn't go through here. Because these are technically gates. And for some reason, unless they were really wide, the entrance, they would not even think about going through. Because they have this bounding box, I guess. It's just like really, really big. So it technically goes to here. And then the other side, of course, goes to there. So they wouldn't go through. It's quite frustrating. Took me a minute to figure that one out. Yep, wrong. Forgot I was looking for a view. Yeah. Because the actual object is like that. One of these, probably this one I used. It's also the fact it's a gate, I guess. There's probably a reason they can't change it. Do you ever see the Gandalf in the cage with the blood? I don't know when's the last stream you caught, but particularly fond of that. So I've changed the hero set. We now have Illidan and Gimli as secondary heroes. And I've changed Aragorn to Aragorn without a bow. And Boromir from the Fellowship, so he has a cloak. So we all have... I think it's a good party. I'm considering capping everyone at level 3. Because, let me go in game real quick and then I can explain this better. I think if we cap him at level 3, it might be okay. Because some heroes might become a bit, you know, OP, if not. Or annoying. We can also have a look at how things look while we're here. It is dark. Nothing's too dark for me, you know? Okay, yeah. Can we remove stances for an extra ability? That would be cool. Problem is, I don't know how to do any of that. I don't know how to add abilities. I would need some serious help with all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm gonna end up asking for help, but I don't want to ask people for too much, you know? Do you know how to add abilities? Because I sure as shit don't. I know it's through I&I, but it's not gonna help me much. Oh, fuck me. Drop my fucking phone. 1 second. Okay.
There are a few of us left.
Because if we cap him at level 3, Aragorn will have Atlas, Flame of the West, which is Blade Master essentially. Then we don't get this. We won't get Elendil, which is good. Gimli will get Axe Throw and Leap.
Take your last breath.
But he won't get this, which is 200% armor. Probably a lot. He goes really slow when he uses that.
The hour of doom will soon be upon us.
Illidan, he does more damage to orcs, which, I mean, is... Also, when activated, your orcs lose speed. It's not really a thing that I care about. This is a buffer with his brother, which I don't care about. But he gets this. Oh, like, he can knock down and pin a target hero. Or normal units are knocked down and damaged. That seems like a cool ability to have.
I know where to
He's just a support hero for whoever controls
I will come to your aid.
I stand as your
And Boromir, of course, will have the horn. Which I'm debating might be OP. What if you just run in horn? I don't know. Some things won't be affected by the horn, though. A lot of things are going to be heroes. So, it won't be that good. We'll have Knife Throw, of course. I think it'll be okay.
Keep your senses alert now.
If I could add abilities, I would add Atlas to every hero, probably.
Forward.
Can't do shit either.
This way.
Oh dear.
I'll get there soon enough.
Okay, I don't hate the
Always be running. I'll get there soon enough.
I can't walk on this thing, which is annoying as well.
Follow me.
Maybe I'll make it a little smaller.
Forward. Ah.
Into the graveyard?
Hurry up!
As long as I can make it through. Give me lagging behind, just like the movies. You still using Stubborn Pride? Didn't realize you that's the
For battle. I'll get there soon enough.
So of course this will be a boss fight room. I've decided to use a lot of the
Hurry up! I'll get there soon enough.
Celebrimbor ghosts, because they're already a boss ghost.
Follow me!
Oh, fits perfectly. Baffled the catacombs work at the size.
I shall lead
They
you.
look good, doesn't it?
Over here!
Of course, it's not just the catacomb by itself. But, like,
Follow me!
you would think this building blown up might look terrible.
Always be running.
Some things don't look amazing, but nothing you can notice too bad.
I shall lead you. Over here!
I think it actually somehow worked really well as a cathedral.
I shall lead you. Over here!
It's very strange. You wouldn't think that little tiny thing there is also the whole building. Let's go look at the rest of the town real quick, eh?
Over here!
Let me just take Aragorn.
I am Isildur's heir.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
I preferred the hooded Aragorn,
Into the wild.
but he still has a cape, still looks rangery, and he doesn't have a bow.
Indeed.
I don't know why he has two swords. I find that a bit strange. But, you know,
These are
not gonna
strange
ask
tracks.
questions.
We must wait for cover.
I've
of
also
darkness.
started adding windows, so I found like a window object. And been manually adding Dale windows to buildings to flesh them out a bit. I was more excited about finding a window object than I should have been.
Indeed. To the wild. Indeed.
But I think it's cool because normally, you know, the buildings don't have any. They have the windows here, but none of them have front windows or anything.
Go for.
Oh yeah, I need to fix these gates.
I'm going to have a look round.
So they kind of clip into the walls a bit. Like shrink them down a bit.
We shall hold here.
10 out of 10. Oh yeah.
I'm going to have a look round.
Also the witch. The witch. She works really well as a witch, actually.
Go for.
It's a long way. Into the wild. We must wait for cover of darkness.
I imagine some fitting light emitters when it's nighttime.
Go for.
Yeah.
That is our
Unfortunately, all I can do is imagine, because this is Age of the
road.
Ring.
These are strange tracks.
And when I use the light emitters, it crashes.
That is our road. We must wait for
It goes
cover of
Batman.
darkness.
We shall hold here.
That's the one thing I'm very disappointed about.
That is our road.
I can't use the light emitters.
Indeed.
Because my original plan was, of course,
These are strange tracks.
was to use light emitters. Because I was doing it on a normal.
Go for.
There's lots of different ways you can go down this town.
It's a long way.
I'll make it so you have to go through all
I'm going
these
to have a
ways to
look
clear
around.
out
Go for.
some Corsairs and Orcs or
I'm going
something.
to have a look round.
We're raiding the town.
These are strange tracks. That is our road. What do
Why
we
would he
have
go
here?
over there?
We must wait for cover of darkness.
We shall hold here.
Stupid. Nothing looks too bad though,
I'm
thankfully.
going to have a look round. What do we have here? We must wait for cover of darkness. What do we have here?
But I think the windows really add a little torches on the sides and stuff. Just lots of cool things you
going to
can
have a
do.
look
Like
around.
even those little Shire party banners for a market
It's a
district
long way.
look pretty cool.
What do we have here?
Of course, we have Gandalf, bloody Gandalf in his cage.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
This blood outside was just me testing on the ground, not where I was using it. I'm gonna move him as well. I don't know where I'm gonna put him, but Probably not the courtyard. Or maybe he will be in the courtyard. I don't know. Nothing's fleshed out. Nothing's in stone. Let's look at what I've done so far. I think it's alright. Also added the Argonauts statues. But they were kind of cool. Okay. Right. We got I have to make the whole fucking graveyard, which I'm not looking forward to, if I'm quite honest. But before that, let me change music. Because once again, I'm listening to music on my phone, so I can keep the video copyright free. I'm gonna fence up this back area, I think. A little angled. Like that. Just take this. This will be more than enough. Oh. Okay. We can put a lot of it into the, Where's the front of this thing, anyway? Okay, so the forward arrow points towards the front of the gate. I figured that, but just figured to make sure. It's really hard to see these fences on this ground. Unless you zoom in. From the top, that is, of course. Oops. I wish these fires on the top of these braziers popped out more. They're so faded. They don't look that great. I love the fire in B for me. Looks shit. This looks better in World Builder than it does in game. Which is kind of strange. It's just so faded, you can't even see it. Good old water turbo fire. I guess you can't be good at everything, huh? That works. Alright, I'll stop anyone from going that way. Now, this red shit is the path through the graveyard. It needs to be adjusted though, because I have changed a bit since I did this. Something like that. This wasn't here before. This is an RPG. I'd be super curious what's behind the church now. Well, you're gonna stay curious. Because nothing. I mean, I could put something behind the church, but I also don't see a point. Also, the back of the church is kind of glitchy and doesn't... The back of the church is kind of hiding the fact that it looks like 3 doors. So I really don't want people to see it from that angle anyway. If possible. Because it doesn't really work as the back of a building. I mean, it kind of still does, but it also doesn't. It just looks like 3 of the front. Because of course I had to post 2 together to get it this long. But you're right. Any area you can't get to, you'd be like, wonder what's over there. Not looking for doing all the grave play thing. It sounds really tedious. Oh. So I'll do it. Not now. I'm gonna scale this down a smidge. Hello? The fuck? Why did scaling it make it disappear? That was weird. I must have did it wrong. Sure. We'll leave it sticking up a bit. Alright. What next? Let's find a graveyard for the, tree. Let's find a graveyard. Oh, done. Let's find a tree for the graveyard. I need some like spooky trees for the graveyard, so we don't want to use pine trees in the graveyard. That look ridiculous. Or firs or spruces or whatever. Let's close everything. Civilian. Shrubbery. Definitely brown bushes. I agree. I don't want to go too crazy with bush placement. I don't think I'm going to place any bushes until the end. Just in case they just keep it. They add a shit ton of lag to the... Someday. Someday I'll use these fucking palm trees. No, I won't. So, like, I was going to use these originally, but they add so much lag to the world builder. Not here, I mean just in general. And this. Like, that would have been great, but, you know. I think for a map that is going to be in the view I'm viewing it in, we need to be a little light on things in that area. It's kind of a spooky tree. I do like cypress trees. They're generally just kind of a cool... I kind of want to use them somewhere. I don't know what the difference between 1A, 1B, and whatever it is. They look... Oh. They look different. This one's really bright. This one's really dark, and this one's very green. Dark cypress trees? I don't like 1A. It's far too bright. What was that, like a dead cypress? Oh, hello. I wish we had all these options in the regular world builder, you know what I mean? Age of Learning is spoiled for choice. But I guess that's you know, it's good. Oh, look at that weird one. Amazing. That's the same tree as this, but lighter. Are these cypress trees? I didn't realize they made so many. Douglas fir. Jungle trees. That one looks a bit weird. Not only is it transparent on the bottom, but texture-wise it's a bit off. Cool though. Don't want tall redwoods. Mirkwood's probably... Ooh. I do like the color of the Mirkwood trees. It's the same fucking tree. It doesn't say it is. I'm definitely throwing some of these in here. I love them. If I make my map set in fall, I can do the fall graveyard thing again. But I'm curious, like, what does a spruce tree look like in fall? Does it just look like a spruce? I was wondering that earlier. Like, they don't lose their leaves and shit, right? Spruce tree. Yeah, they just stay green. I mean, some of them die, obviously. Sure. It doesn't work for the graveyard, yeah. I'll use them regardless. I'm wondering what the difference between, like, 1A... Like, I've made a lot of the same tree. Sort of like, so... 3B, I can tell the difference. There's no web on that one. I guess it's just the amount of web. Must be. Like, what is the difference between these two trees? I mean, it's hard to tell, because I put them so close to the other ones. The amount of leaves? Hmm. The ones are darker? They don't look darker. I think it's the slight variation in density of leaves. I don't know. Whatever the case. They're too similar to using both. I think that one has too much web. Not making it look like... I don't want it to look like brickwood. Like spider webs. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, well we found a base tree. Oh, that's a fun one. That's just a nice tree. I'm not using it. But I'm like, well, am I not? I'll put this like over here. Mmm. Delicious. I like that tree. It stays. Looks really nice, by the way. The church is amazing. Thanks, man. I think it turned out pretty good. Willow trees. Those remind me of swamps. Don't want to use any cinematic trees. Openwood dead tree. Oh, that's when you use like devastation on, or tainted land on Elvenwood. That's what the trees turn into. Interesting. Okay. Generic dead tree. Maybe you can throw in there. I think that's the one that spawns. I do need to make sure these don't actually do certain thing when they spawn into the world. Because me and Thrain used a similar tree for this in our Halloween map. But they were like there was something weird about them. Like they spawned in from the world up through the floor. That looked really strange. Let's take Aragorn, put him in here. Let's put him like here. We'll walk into it. Okay. Ooh. Very tired. What's the town's name? I haven't decided. I've actually been debating that. Because the town and the castle are going to share a name. It'll be Castle, etc. Whatever the town is called. Like if the town's name is Tristram, it would be Castle Tristram. And we'd have to town Tristram. But we're obviously not using a town named Tristram because...
Into the wild.
Obvious reasons.
It's a long way.
These miracle trees are great.
Tracks.
They look like they're bloody almost.
We do not
Which I
stop till
love.
nightfall.
We shall hold here.
I'm going to have a look round.
We shall hold here.
And we have the random oak tree. I like it. Distrum.
What do we have here? Go forth.
Not a terrible.
hold
Not
here.
terrible. I mean, it's pretty
Tracks. We must wait for cover.
pretty
of
on the
darkness.
fence, isn't it? Like as far as Tristram goes. We get a community competition. Suggestions to subs, and you pick the best.
That is our road.
Yeah,
Go forth.
It's a long way.
it's an option. Option as well. Or just ask people in Discord and get stupid responses from people.
Into the wild.
That's also
Do not stop till nightfall.
Because I'm going to change the name of the map as well.
It's a long
but that
way.
I also haven't considered. Like I've been trying to find like the perfect name, but without like thinking of the town and
That
castle
is our
name. It's hard to
road.
come up with maybe
What do we have here?
name for the map.
Où est Félix?
Because I was going to call it like,
We do not stop till nightfall.
if we did call it Distrum, like the Terror of Castle Distrum or
It's a
something, you
long
know.
way. Into the wild.
Which I don't think is too bad.
Go forth. We shall hold here.
I like the
Où est
idea,
Félix? I'm going to have a look round.
but I don't know. I'm up to any suggestions, really. All these trees look great. So, I don't know. We'll just use what we fucking want. Originally, I was thinking Stonewall. And then call the castle Castle Stonewall. Call the map the Desolation of the Destroyer? Don't think so. That's fancy town name generator. I believe it. I think I've used it actually, weirdly enough. Not recently, but in the past. Alright, let's distribute some trees. I don't know if we're going to use some of these. Should we not use the dark side? I think these ones, those are more fit for a swamp. I don't feel like we should have 3 different colors of cypress trees, so I should probably pick 1 or 2 of them. Part of me thinks this one's too green. Part of me thinks this one's too dark. Stratham? I don't like it. Reminds me of Stratholm from World of Warcraft. Or Warcraft 3, I guess. Jason Stratham. Mornstead. Mornhold is a cool name, but that also is a Morrowind town name, so I don't want to use that one. Mornstead? It's not too bad. No. Castle Mornstead sounds stupid. Because stead, you don't want the word Steadburg or, you know, those kind of things in your name if your town name is going to share the name of the castle. That's my opinion. Because if we called it like Aldburg, then it'd be Castle Aldburg. But Berg means town. Or something, doesn't it? Or stead. Same ideas. That's kind of what they tend to do with the generators. They add Berg, stead. What's the other endings that you'd use in a town name? Ville. A lot of things like that. I'll just keep pasting names. Go for it. Maybe one of them will pop out eventually and I'll be like, yeah, that's the one. Burke means castle. That's right. Easton? What about Dreadholt? That's kind of a cool name. Like this. Dreadholt. What does Holt mean? Does it mean anything? I don't remember. I don't hate it. But I don't know. I've lost my train of thought completely. Alright. Trees. How am I going to cram a tree in there? I'm going to have to move some stuff. The Terrors of Dreadholt Castle. I like it. I think we have a winner. And the town could be called Dreadholt. That works for me. I like that. Let's save that. Should be terror or terrors. Because terror kind of also is plural in its own way. But also isn't. Alright. Refers to the big bad. Yeah. And that's ultimately what we're going for, I suppose. I've been trying to think of, like when I'm sleeping, I tend to not sleep and just think of things. I'm just like, what can I do, like, for a boss fight, etc. I was like, I really like Big Witch King, but how can I make, like, a boss fight with Big Witch King? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I like the idea with, like, spell effects going off. I can do, like, corpse rains hitting every now and then. But then, does that do any damage to heroes? Probably not. Would it hurt himself? Maybe. I don't know what I could do, because I'm not really good at scripting or I&I stuff, so it's something I have to kind of think about. You sleep? I try. I'll be honest, not very well. I'll be its own project. Pretty much, yeah. I'm just gonna worry about the map first. Once the map is down, then we'll spend another couple of years making the actual scripts and stuff. Fuck these fucking 3 cows. It's so random. But I refuse to get rid of them. Alternatively, we could put those 3 cows over here, which makes a little more sense. Instead of in the graveyard. I actually made this whole wall, Solus, out of postern gates by accident, instead of the actual wall object. And the cow went through the postern gate and down the cliff. I was like, oh no. I fixed that. I mean, there's still postern gates, but they can't pass through here, hopefully. Anymore. But originally, he just walked through the fucking gate and off the cliff. I was like, oh. I do have an idea for bonus objectives. We'll be collecting gold chests. So I'm gonna hide gold chests every place. A lot of them. So we could put like one here, obviously. You can put... There's all kinds of places you can hide a little gold chest. Like, maybe in a crevice in one of these streets or something. You know, all in the castle, you know. Maybe if you go over here and search behind this house, you could find a gold chest. I'll hide behind a bush, maybe, or something. I got ideas. Because, you know, the idea of this, of course, is to go on an adventure for gold. Realistically. Hopefully that'll fix the, thing glitching on the side. Maybe you could do Palantir shards, collect them for sorcerers. Ooh. For the witch? Like, she better collect me shards of the... something. And I'll create you a weapon that can allow you to fight the dude inside. Etc. Ah, such cool ideas. Oh my gosh. Okay. I should really be making a list, because my memory is not good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a little notepad. Let's also change the name of the map. Alright, let's make a text document. Ideas. Ideas and plans. Only concern is ideas aren't quite vast enough to hide them super well. Should make mini bosses? Well, the graveyard is technically a mini boss. Nope, don't need that. Oh yeah, I can take full Fingolfin and turn out of here now. Since I'm not using them anymore, and I think it's for the best. They're far too strong. We might be able to use them as bosses, as ghost form. Is this all for him? Yeah, okay. Billy. I still need to figure out how to rename the things and have it work properly. Alright, first things first. I need to take a piss. So I'll be back shortly. Alright, I have a Turnus. 99% fighting egg on. I know, right? Well, don't worry, there's plenty more to add. Let's do that so I can just cover my stupid desktop. Alright, so let's do this. Let's have a little outline of what we're gonna do. So let's say like starting zone. And then we'll do ideas for starting zone, etc. I'll call it Wolf Path. Some ideas there, if we have any. Castle. Door. Because that's next. What's the town called again? Dread. Holt. Town. We'll do town, and then we'll do Grave Cathedral. Inner Castle. So if we ever have an idea for a certain area, we can be like, okay, let's just add it. Let's write it down. I can find it later. So let's just window this for now. I did have something I wanted to check out, which is something that's very far off, but I just... Let me mute this music, because I won't be able to hear it. Okay. There's a sound file I want the boss to use. You know the Sauron, now you die. I'm sure you've heard it as my subscription sound. Now you will die. It's in the game. That's from the game. I want to find that, because I want the boss to say it when you, like, do the thing. But I want to see... how playing sound effects works, kind of. Would it be emitters? Audio. That's what it would be. Wait, they have audio for... Oh, I went into trees. I see. A generic sound? Sure. Let's see. Yeah, let's go logical sound. Can you find every single sound in the game in this list? Fuck, probably. What if you combine sounds? Also, can you alter the pitch? Probably not. I don't even know where I would look for the voice of Sauron. Maybe an S. Oh, next sentence, actually. Sauron voice, move, fury, select. Yeah, it will take some time. Okay. Let me customize that, make that like... It's a bit too loud there. Alright, it's gonna be different every time you select it, of course. That's kinda cool. Like, Sauron voice files are always going to be good. I don't know if you can play voice files that aren't actually used in game, because that voice file isn't used in the game. How about peasant voice files? I don't know if I'll need any peasant voice files. All the peasants are going to be dead. But I'm sure if I did, I could find them. Because ideally, I want to have some sort of cinematic. Like, Thrain knows how to do cinematics to a degree, as we saw in the Halloween tournament video. So I'm sure I could get him to help me. But I just... There's a lot of sounds. Lord Her Imress. Oh, it's the same one. I like that. Like that as a starting for a blast bottle. Pretty cool. Sauron, Lord of the Rings. Okay. Sauron gift. Sauron gift. How is that used in the game in any way, or even thought of used? It's like Sauron giving money. But where the hell would he... When does he give money? Maybe it's Anatar? But they don't have Anatar. I mean, that's... Yes, that would make sense. Kind of like Edain does, I guess. Edain has Anatar. Maybe they use that. I don't know. Okay, well, apparently I can't use sounds that aren't used in game, even though the gift one isn't used in game, so I don't... Fuck knows. Maybe he does use it in game. Maybe he's in the campaign, I just can't think of it. I mean, there's a lot of cool sounds we could use, really. A shit ton. This is something I should worry about later, but since I had the idea, I just wanted to look at it. Alright. Oh, we know we can do something. And you can have scripts play, like... a certain text goes off, and then it plays sound, and then uses a line of text, etc., etc. So, it is possible. I've seen it. But that'll be a thing for next year. I mean, I say next year as like an exaggeration, like as a joke, but I mean, it is already November. It is likely that it will be next year. At this rate, at least. Alright. So put a tree there. That's a cool spot for a tree. I'm not sure how many use the cypress trees. I want to, but I just... Whenever I use a cypress tree, I feel like I have to use like a line of them, you know? Maybe write down the entire quest arc for the town part. I thought about that. But I don't know what it is completely. I still haven't... I have a vague idea of what I want. But I can't decide if it's what I want. Well, let's go to town. Kill Corsairs and Raiders. Get key to Gandalf Cage. I should put a thing so they look like they're different. There we go. It's also hard to think with this fucking Slayer blaring my ears. Just mute that for a second. What evil controls the town? I was gonna go with Corsairs as one of the units because I can make them bombard an area with firebombs. So it'd be kind of cool to have them, like, stop the Corsairs from burning the town as an objective, or whatever. It won't be called Corsairs, they'll be like, stop the Raiders, or whatever. And they'll just be like, bombarding a building with fire bombs, and then you walk up and kill them. But they'll be mixed in with orcs, I guess, or something. So we have orcs and Corsairs. Who's their boss? Good question. I wonder. I had a thought. Can we steal... Well, let's not say steal. Steal's a dirty word. Can we borrow... You remember the orc guy from Legends? The guy basically made of custom hero bits. He had like a mask and a sword. He might be a good one to use. Oh, here comes Farron's message. Goodness.
D, how does it feel to be an emperor of cunts? Pretty sure that means you're a cunt yourself. And all your subjects cunts. Poor Delphi and Aberrant Pink. Guess you could bid us stand, cunts of the West.
I mean, you can sit if you like. Sit, cunts of the West. Or lay down. I don't know. I hadn't thought about it, but... I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Thank you very much, Farron, for the 3 months in a row resub. 17 total. Wow. Sit on what? I'll leave that up to you. What else does a cunt sit on? You know? Not on my dick, no. Jesus. Let's not make this a sex thing. Some kind of deviant. What was I doing? Bakid. Yes. I think that is his name, actually. I don't know if I can open legends in this. I would guess not. But I'll damn well try. Okay. Okay. Fair. Let's try opening it in regular world builder. That probably won't work either. It's not 2.02. It's not even a... It's a beef me thing, isn't it? Fuck. Am I gonna have to open beef me world builder? Jesus. I haven't opened that in an age. Electronic Arts. Beef me. Even then, am I in the wrong patch? Fuck knows. What patches beef me need to be on for Legends? Ah, shit. Wait, Legends isn't my Rise of Witch King maps. It must be a Rise of Witch King map, then. I thought we played it on Beef Me, too. Maybe I'll just try going to patch 2.01. How do I do that again? Ah, yes. Yes. Oh, I have the game running and the fucking world builder running. It's not gonna like that, is it? Okay. Now let's try this. It's Beef Me too. Then why is it in my Rise of the Witch King folder? I don't understand. I'll try it anyway. I think you're right though, because I remember. This is crazy. You're right. Insane. Okay. Fair. Alright, let's go back to 2.02 then. So I need to copy the map from my folder to the other folder, I guess. I have no idea why they're in here, if we didn't play them on Rise of the Witch King. But what ifs? My maps folder for Beef Me 2 is completely empty. Shows how much I use it. Wow. Yeah, go post your stuff in like an actual place Not my stream. It's kind of weird. It makes more sense to post in a Discord or whatever, not someone's stream. It's a bit rude to do it in someone's stream, really, if you think about it. In my opinion, it's like, oh hey, this person's streaming. Let me say go watch my stream instead. Just my opinion. Beat me to world builder. Fuck. Alright, let's try this. It'll probably still crash, and I was like, fuck. Why? Okay, whatever. Fuck it. What if we just look at the INI file for it? I mean, that doesn't really help me, since I can't get the unit. We'll have to make our own. Oh well. I tried. My world builder doesn't open certain maps, I've noticed. I know it works fine for you. Like, I can't open... Remember, I couldn't even open, like, Battle Wagon Race or whatever? My world builder crashes at, like, anything abnormal. I'm lucky I can open my own fucking map. This is Age of the Ruin world builder, right? Played. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. Whew. Lord of the Rings? Sure. You could say that. It is. It is. Where do we have... I'm thinking about using this stone Mordor for this path. At least it'll be different from the one we used previously. A bit more cobbly. I really like the stone Dunland that I've used pretty much everywhere. You know, now that I see that one in action, I'm kind of a fan of that on the town. I see nothing about it. This is literally the world builder for Lord of the Rings, The Rise of the Witch King. This is how you make maps for the game. Here. Does this show you what Lord of the Rings? Is this Lord of the Rings enough for you? Gandalf? There you go. What do you think, Solus? Is that texture or this texture better for the town? This one has more detail and a lot more... Like, you can add moss to it and stuff. Hi, Andy. This isn't bad either, though, really. I don't know which one I like better now. I kind of like the idea of not using the same as, like, the road all the way. Just throughout the whole map. So maybe do that? Like a townstone wouldn't have that much moss. So this one? Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, we'll use this for the stone of the town, and then we'll use that as a stone for the path. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Because I thought we were relying too heavily on the stone Dunland anyway. It seems to have integrated well, so I don't have to do anything crazy. Which makes me happy. Okay, so in that case I will use the mossy one here, because it fits. I mean, this would have a mossy path. And I haven't used it everywhere now. Although I need to readjust the road a bit, of course, to make up for where I put trees and stuff. Well, I mean... Okay, let's have a think about the boss for the orcs. Could be a troll. I guess. Where the hell did I put all the units? This way. Could also be like a big-ass orc or something. I don't know. We got options. Could be one of these castellans. They're pretty cool. But I feel like I want to save those for later. Maybe this guy? He's kind of neat. But how strong is he? That's the problem. I don't know how to buff the strength of a unit. I don't know how to give him abilities. I don't know how to do anything. So, I mean, what the fuck could I possibly do to make a boss? Usually the earlier bosses go more in a beastly direction. I mean, these are pretty beastly. Or we could go... Croco Man. I really like this jungle troll. I think he's super cool. What the fuck? Is there like an invisible ground texture here? Height-wise? Boom. That's a bit stupid. Needs to be more in line with the other trolls. Necromancer? I don't feel like a necromancer would be leading raiders. You know what I mean? Also, how do I do a necromancer? A Nazgul? Could work as a necromancer? Necromancer, yeah, should be for the graveyard. I'd agree with that. I think a Nazgul works as a necromancer. So perhaps we'll use those. But that's for the graveyard. For the boss of the... Why can't I rotate this way? I don't know. Could use Moloch as the boss. He's a hero, a troll, and he's pretty cool. So maybe he should be the boss of the town raiders, I guess. He kind of fits all the criterias, I feel. We can make him bigger, of course, if we want. We can make him smaller if we want. Imagine a mini Moloch. You don't have to imagine it, because I'm here for you. Isn't he adorable? This is an RPG bet, and boiling oil works nicely. What do you mean, Andy? How would I use boiling oil? Oh. No, I don't know. Remember the beast from 300 that the immortals had with them? I don't. Make him giant. Like Godzilla. No. Coding, you can just make little pieces that throw it. You can trigger it just like Fortress and Player. Yeah, I can do a lot of things, Andy, but I don't know how to do any of those things, you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of ideas, but none of them I can execute because I have no INI or scripting skill. So I don't know. So maybe... Let me get some Corsairs. Where would I find those? We'll use Corsairs in some sort of work. I kind of like the orc next to the, It was next to the guy here. Where are they? No, this one. These look like little raiders, don't they? We'll use some of these bad boys. It's painful to do it. I'm struggle doing it, but it's possible. Yeah. Yeah, it's alright. I don't want to bother you with stuff. I know you're a busy boy, Andy. We'll figure something out. Why does the Black Orc Patrol not have a... Oh, okay. Just because he's patrol instead of horde. So we'll have some of these. And we want Corsairs. Corsairs of Umbar. I want an Umbar Horde. Not anymore. Mod is done. Gonna release it next month. Oh shit. Awesome. Well, that is fantastic news. Looking forward to it then. Alright. How do you make a unit bombard an area? Corsairs obviously have firebombs. How do you just make them throw firebombs at an area? Because if I can't figure that out, then I can't really do what I want. I know you can. I'm sure I need a script. I probably need to script every single Corsair to do a thing. Oof. Do they do it in the Keldoin mission? I don't know. Let's have a look. Maybe Thran knows? He probably does. He knows how to make Saruman cast fireballs in, like, areas. So potentially could help me out. Thran has a lot of knowledge. I need to tap into that knowledge. Hello, Rex. Welcome. As you can see, I was already looking up some things. I'm an evil Erebor, which points us in the right direction. What's it called? Kelduin. Is it called Kelduin? Good Kelduin. Right? When you're dwarves, correct? I was about to ask Thran for help. Tell me doing an intro like Rise of the Witch King with map scripts. You and Solus if you want. That sounds cool. Mordor Corsairs. I think you're right, actually. These burn marks on the ground indicate firebombs. Let's have a look at scripts here. Oof. There we go. Destroy the bridge right at the start. You there? Okay. Where is the start anyway? Is that the start? Is this where you start? There's King Dane. It'd be interesting to play the actual campaign with Age of the Ring units. I wonder if that's possible. Because they still have all the same units. Just obviously, like, your King Dane is a bit more fancy and stuff. What? I don't remember this model. Like the broken LB houses. Oh, it's because when... That's why I don't remember it, because when you place it, it doesn't look like that. How do you place something or get it to look like this? How do you get a damage state for a building? Maybe I could do that with the Corsair buildings. That'd be cool. How do you put in a damage state? I need to know. Oh, initial health, maybe? Ooh. This changes everything. I don't know if it'll look good on every building, but, you know. That excites me. More than it should. Alright, let's go to scripts. I guess it'd be player civilian? Campaign setup. Might be a problem because this is the Age of the Ring version. I don't know. But we'll have a look anyway. Setup? Setup gives all the money and stuff to them. Victory Act 1. Ugh, I hate looking through this stuff. I immediately just... My brain goes... I hate this. Are you making RPG for Beef Me 2? RPG map for Beef Me 2? Very nice, I'll play it when you do. Yes! Yes, I am. I'm attempting to, at least. And if it all goes well, it should be pretty cool. And it should be co-op. Which will be fun. But you could also play it solo. This looks like maybe what we need. Marauders. Marauders taunts. Marauders begin hunting. That means they go after the units. Bombard flotilla? Maybe? Unit M area 2. Bombard flotilla. I mean, it sounds promising, but I have no idea. What's a flotilla? Good fucking question. To Google. A fleet of ships or boats. Okay. Apparently. So is this ships bombarding then? That would make more sense. We need like Corsairs bombarding. Yeah, that wasn't my guess of what that was either. I don't know. Alright. Worm attack. Mordor defenders? I mean, it's probably here. I don't know. Corsair assault. Course respawn boats, course respawn units. Oh god, my brain. I hate this. Too many words. I'm like Thran. Any more 2 words, I'm just like CBA. I don't fucking know. Went to bombardment ships destroying the bridge. You might be right, actually. I think it's boats that shoot this, not Corsairs. Although, why is there Corsair here then? Intro Corsairs delete. If only we could watch one of my old videos and find out how this works. Guess what? We can. Let's go here. I'll look for my Beef Me 2 campaign. Aha. What's up, everybody? It is, yeah. It's bombard ship shooting. Well, shit. I am watching one of my own videos on stream, yes. There's nothing that says they're in fireball mode. You can give Forged Blades basic training? Forged Blades. What? Could put in a catapult. Catapult doesn't fit for what I'm doing now. Can I give a map tour? In a minute, yeah. Hi, Thran. Well, I don't know. But I do have an idea that I can make buildings damage state, so that alone was worth looking over there. Like, does this... If this works, that'd be super cool. Ooh. I mean, it technically works, but not exactly what I wanted. Fuck. That's really unfortunate. They made no damage states for the Corsair buildings. Oh. Sad. So sad. Just out of curiosity. No. Doesn't make a difference. Alright, map so far. We of course have the path everyone's already seen. We got the front of the castle, everyone's already seen. But the town we're starting to flesh out. Starting to add some baddies. The town's gotten bigger, of course. Starting to do the graveyard, where you have a little boss fight. Here is the selection of heroes you now have. -1. Where's the other one? There he is. I've changed all the not all the heroes. I've changed a few of the heroes. So this is the group that you get to play with. Two players get I'm thinking these two will go together. Gimli will be the main hero, I think, for this side. Because like, Gimli will be a bit more fun than Boromir. So he'll be your main hero. And then Boromir will join you at the camp with Illidan, joining Aragorn. That's probably how I'll do that. I like the idea of Gimli joining. We can still keep Boromir as the main guy. I disabled the commands for this stream thing. Those are only going to be available for the resolution streams. Damage state on the well. Maybe? Nope. Damn. What about this well? Now I'm curious to see what damage states are for things. Ooh. I mean, this area doesn't need a damage well, though, so it doesn't really make sense. What about the catacomb? Oh, Jesus. Okay. It doesn't have a damage state. Fair. Alright, so for the most part, we're gonna have to not use damage states. Might be able to do like... I could damage state the towers a bit. Yeah? At least I can damage something. What about gate? Doesn't make a difference. I can also damage the wall bits. Okay. Yeah, let's have the area around where they would have breached a bit damaged. Although it does move it over a bit. Oh, I just know there's a problem with that. Damage there in the tower makes shields, like, stick up. Let's leave the tower alone. Alright, so that's how they got in. What about the bridge? Do we fuck the bridge? Can you fuck the bridge? No. I'm just curious, what can I fuck up? It's a long shot, but what about the well? Okay. So we're just gonna have to use our imagination for damage, really. That's fine. I don't think this part needs to be damaged. Not yet. And let's go grab a Nazgul, because I think him being the leader of the little graveyard resurrection is a good idea. So Necromancer will have resurrected all these fucking ghosts and stuff. Actually, I put them all somewhere, didn't I? They're there. This is what we're using. Kill and burn more ghosts, which are pretty strong. They're decent, so they'll make a good boss fight. And then we'll supplement them with skeletons and parawites. And then the Nazgul. It actually might be a bit much. So, I don't know. How big is Mini Moloch? I mean, pretty big? Not big? I think the houses should have some dirt texture underneath them. Yeah, I haven't really done the texturing yet, if I'm quite honest. But yes. I should probably really do the texturing and shit before adding all these units and stuff. I just really want to see it work, though. I wonder. Aggressively passful. Passful? Let's just go kill them. Let's see how this is. We'll see how hard Moloch is. He'll probably be super easy for fucking Aragorn by himself, really. Risen Dead? They're already in there. The Risen Dead are these horde things here. Alright, save. Alright, I closed it. Of course, there's some fun voice files from the Grey Havens mission you can play. Probably. Also, I don't remember. It's been so long since I played the campaign, I have no idea. Hang on. Why isn't it showing up now? It should still be at the top. I changed the name, but... Oh, hang on. I think it's because I put it into the map settings. It's called The Terror of Dreadhole Castle in the map settings. We need to say A to the ring at the top. There we go. Sweet. Wearing headphones under headphones really can be annoying at times. There we go.
I shall wait. Quickly!
Here we go.
I shall lead you.
I'm glad we've swapped out a boy for a dwarf.
Quickly! The enemy is near.
It is funny though, he's so slower than the rest of us though. Oh, Jesus.
The enemy is upon
Let's see how this actually plays. I've lost myself.
You should never have come here. Cannot win here.
It's gonna be hard to micro your guys out of the way. He's being targeted by Moloch.
Destroy them.
Run!
We go back. My sword grows heavy.
Everyone kill Moloch, but not you.
I know where to go.
It's gonna be a real shitstorm when you're playing without being able to see very well. Not bad though.
Let us hunt some orc.
You shall find that my son.
Eladin is not very strong,
No mercy.
but I mean he shouldn't be. I need to figure out how to stop them from gaining experience. Corsairs are a good fit. They look good. That's comedic quality, like a Bud Spencer fight. Why are there builders? Because I don't know how to make you spawn without them.
My heart thirsts for battle. Hurry up!
I do
They're
not
off the map
fear
though,
an
so you
enemy.
can't use them or anything.
Keep your senses alert now.
They just will be there. And this is another reason I want to cap the levels, because Eladin gives ability,
Doom will soon
which
be
puts
upon
this
us.
fucking annoying electric particle effect on my units,
I shall wait.
which I don't want,
Quickly!
but I don't know how to cap
Hurry up!
experience or anything.
Follow me! I shall enjoy this. Ah!
I still love how fucking ridiculous Gimli's leap is in 2.2. Age of the Ring has like a reasonable, very short distance for a leap, like it should be. But then we have this fucking, I can leap over 2 layers of walls, Gimli. Which is pretty fucking ridiculous. But fun to use. But I can't say it's great. It should probably be reverted a bit. But that's, who cares about that? I like Gimli OP, can I say. Alright. It's not terrible. But it won't... I mean, they aggro to you as soon as you get in there, so... I mean, but you're coming from here, not from there. So you'll see... You'll see them. I can put a trigger here, and Moloch say some shit, like... Ah! And then Gandalf would be like, help, save me! And then you go save them. Doesn't have to be a super crazy thing. Oh, you know, he's a troll. Although he is the smartest troll who actually can talk, I guess, so... That said, Rogash can talk, so... But I don't think Rogash is actually canon. Sadly. He's canon in my canon. This doesn't really work. I'll think of something later. Anyway, what was I doing? I like the water. That looks great. Putting a lake below a river is a good look. Definitely the way to do water. Alright, I need to focus down on one thing, and my mind's all over the place about things I could do. I feel like I have ADHD in the brain. We got fire here. Like, I was considering just putting some fire and smoke particles where Corsairs might have attacked. But, like, doesn't have to be anywhere crazy. It's like, I can't put it on buildings, really. And even if you did, you wouldn't see it because it's going to be too high. Is it a... Not sure how this works. Does it just... Is it flat no matter what angle you look at it from? It's like a 2D sprite like you would see in fucking games from like Super Nintendo or 1064. Incredible. It's got smoke particle effects. After it shit. That's okay. Where are smoke particle effects anyway? Emitters, Rohan smoke. I don't know what Rohan smoke looks like. I normally use Mordor smoke. We'll have a test. Well, let's put it near the heroes so I don't have to go there. There's Rohan smoke. We need Mordor smoke. Volcano smoke is like reddish. I don't think that's what we need. Let's just see what the difference between these two are. We could use both. Oh, I wish I had a snack. I'm so hungry. Just fucking woke up and started streaming, didn't eat. Dedication. Is that? I don't know. Maybe not. Sensei idea is what that is. Okay, Rohan smoke doesn't do anything.
I have sworn to protect
A
this
time
land.
may come for valor without me.
Mordor smoke it is.
We do not stop till night.
Pretty sure you can't walk over
It's a
Mordor
long
smoke.
way.
We
You
shall
can get
go
very close
here.
though, so it's basically not noticeable. Cool. So let's throw some Mordor smoke around the town. Let's leave that open. Oh, you can't see it. Well, it looks like smoke. You'll get the idea. I forgot to change screens. So this emitter doesn't work. This one does. Okay, so let's go to the right camera angle again. I wish I could just like hit a button and it would just like boom, camera angle switch back. So let's try. Let's just put like some fire here and a smoke emitter with it. Let's just see how that looks. This time I'll actually show you. We're gonna have to kill Moloch again. And all his little friends. I should make them neutral so I don't have to fight them every time I go over there. That would have made more sense. What can I say? I'm not here to make sense. I'm here to map. I do like the new name though. The Terror Castle Dreadholt Castle. It's a good name. Quite happy with that.
Quickly! Hurry up!
Is Gimli too slow?
Hit the enemy! Big cover, men!
Hey, each blow thrice over!
Oh, bam. Savage ass. I mean, this is the problem I was having. Boromir Horn is going to make things super easy. I need to get rid of Boromir Horn somehow. I can limit Boromir to level 2, so he can't get Boromir Horn, and all he gets is knife throw.
Come with me. Rally again.
He's a support hero anyway, if he only has one ability. It's 2,600 health.
The day is ours!
He has 2,200 health at level 4, so I mean,
They will pay for this. We're moving out.
that will make it a bit more fair.
Kill them all!
Gimli's gonna be your main boy.
They're under attack!
That little spin.
If Sauron had the ring, we would know it.
We do not stop till nightfall. It's a long way.
Yeah, it works. The fire looks really shit, doesn't it? It just looks so low res, but it's like the best fire I could find without code. I could try some of the particle proxy fires, but everything I do with the particle proxy objects seems to crash, so. Looks like it's from the older Elder Scrolls. I know, right? And the other fire, which looks fine, just isn't very vibrant and looks like shit. Make big torches. I could have a look at that, yeah. Let's see what a big torch looks like, fire-wise. Like this one might be okay. It also, alternatively, might be like this. This seems to be the problem that a lot of the fire is having. In the dark, it looks really faded. Which, of course, is exact opposite of what I want. I'm just going to keep it in this camera angle. Right, torches don't scale. If you try to scale the size of a torch, the flame breaks. Because it scales the torch, it doesn't work. If it scales the flame, but not the base, up and down. Some things don't work. Some things do. Unfortunately, that's one of them that does not. I think we're just going to use the shitty one. Unless there's another one I can find. Let's go through and just look for fire in civilian. do it not here. Let me put one of these down as well. I just want to see what... Is that an uncapturable one? Dead Boromir. What? So anything that has a flame, we'll just put down. Campaign Crash Treasure. I'm curious how that will work, because I could use that in a thing. Campfire light. So, like, does campfire light work? Do these work? Campfire light flash? Campfire light small. These might be the particle proxy campfire light already made, perhaps. That would be amazing. Did I watch the WoW movie? No, I didn't. It's on my to-do list, which means I'll probably never get around to it, because I don't really care that much. We are going to have to add all the cinematic code for the dead Gondor people, because they're going to be all over the town. But that's easy. I still have that in my other map. I can just copy that. Alright, we need to get out of the cinematic stuff. Dragon's treasure. Let's put that in there. I'm just curious what treasures I'm going to use later. Because there will be treasure rooms in the castle, of course. The whole... You're supposed to find loot! So I'll have little treasure caches and stuff. We have these lights, but I don't think those... I don't like those ones for this. I thought about making these big and potentially making coffins. So not castle building? I won't be castle building for ages. I have a lot to do before the castle even gets thought about. How big does that have to be to fit a person? That would work as a sarcophagus in the catacomb part of the map. You know how in Diablo, how they have those like you go up and there's like you go up to loot a sarcophagus and a skeleton will come out. That looks exactly like that would be the thing. So I'll use those. Alright, back to the task at hand. I was looking for fire. Get airborne gold, of course. I prefer the actual gold color, though. For gold. There we go. Campfires. This is what I need for the witch. Campfire night. See which one looks good. Yeah, I know about the coins. Alright, there's a torch. I'm pretty sure I made these ones big before, didn't I? No. Apparently not. It just moves the fucking fire. Definitely want some of those statues for the graveyard. Empty smoke medium? Let's see if that does anything. Night glow. Let's add a Palantir shard. Because if we do want to do the Palantir, can we shrink a Palantir shard down? Because that's pretty massive. I'm thinking more like 25% of that. Hi, Commissar. Palantir shard chest. That might be what we need, actually. I don't know. Look how huge it is. Let's leave it that size for now. Okay. Put some mortar banners at the main gate. Nah. It's not technically Mordor. I'm not going with like a Lord of the Rings theme here.
Now you will die.
Oh. Thank you, Distrigo, for the subscription. Appreciate it. I want the street to look like you can't walk through it. So we'll just put some bullshit there. Some of this might actually be off the map, though. Making a campaign or something? Kind of, yeah. I'm making a campaign mission, more or less. But it's not like... not Lord of the Rings related. It's just kind of like an adventure map of sorts. Maybe. I mean, this at the front of the town might be good, though. It's not really a Mordor banner, but it looks pretty sinister, you know? I like that. Salvage crate. What's the difference? Just trying to figure out what the difference is between some of these treasure chests and stuff. Final? There's an actual sarcophagus, but they never finished the texture. It's annoying. That would have been perfect. Did I add these statues to my statue collection? No, I didn't. I might use those somewhere. That one might actually work. What if we blow this up? I didn't even think of this. Can we make these bigger? No. Oh. I mean, it still works for a small fire. We just go like T. It'll probably be a little higher res than the other one, but it's a very small flame. Fuck, where was I? Let's get as close to where we were. We're doing an indoor place. Like, we have a lot of cool stuff. We can make a library pretty easily. We have all the parts for one. So we can have like a library section of the castle. That'd be kind of cool. Let's just place every light source and see which looks acceptable. So this is different than this, apparently. Where is it? Maybe it's not. Tent life, no fire. Useless. And then we have actual treasure chests. Like, these are probably the ones you need to pick up for money. So maybe these will be the ones I have to use. Like 1,000 gold. I get the idea of that. Then we have the level up ones, which we don't want to use. Chest thrower. That looks the same as that, but maybe you can pick that up. Oh man. The catacomb is going to be easy. Like, look at this. Urns and sarcophagus. Easy win. Of course, that's the second map. I'll never get to. Ugh. And of course, we have the zombie head pile of doom. All right, let's have a look at all the shit in game because there's a lot to go over. Yikes! Let me also make all these units down here not aggressive. That way I don't have to fight them every time I go down here. Okay. Hopefully nothing bugs out as well, because there are some objects that bug out everything in your map. I also run the risk of running into those the more random shit I place, because I don't know which ones are broken besides one. The light thing actually is a thing! This changes everything! So they built the campfire thing into its own thing. So we actually can use light sources. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay.
I do not know what strength is like.
Let's see how these work. That's a rank chest.
These are strange tracks.
Also a rank
Indeed.
chest.
Uafelitha.
Those used to be the thing from Beef Me 2 1.0 when I played on the Xbox. When you used to kill a creep, they would drink
Must wait for
rank
cover of
chests.
darkness.
Not gold.
Uafelitha.
Right?
To the wild.
Am I wrong?
We must wait for cover of darkness.
Well, I guess it'd be on 1.0. On the
We shall
PC
hold
as
here.
well.
That is our road. We do not stop till nightfall.
Can we pick that up? Ooh, 10,000. Either rank or gold. Huh. Aragorn, of course, once he levels up too much, changes his costume as well.
Uafelitha.
It's another reason I want to make it so he doesn't level up past a certain point.
Go for.
Okay, this fire looks pretty good in the dark. Unfortunately, we
shall
can't
hold
scale
here.
it. The one that I thought would look good doesn't.
Go for.
But maybe if you add a campfire thing to it, it'll make it pop a bit more. Might be able to scale a campfire as well. Although the fire in the campfire probably won't look very
Indeed.
good.
What do
You
we
can
have
actually
here?
scale the size of a palantir. Cool.
Indeed. It's a long way.
Oh. Change the starting area? No. Not really.
That is our road.
I'm just putting things where I'm
Wings wait for
working.
cover of darkness.
That Palantir shard gave me a rank. What?
Into the wild.
Okay, so you can pick up a Palantir shard, but then it's stuck above you.
These are strange
Hmm.
tracks.
Go for.
That's actual gold.
Into the
We want ones
wild.
that are actual gold, real.
Do not stop till nightfall.
But realistically, I want to use ones that aren't
These are strange tracks.
real,
not
like
stop till
this.
nightfall.
This is a good
Wings
one.
wait for cover of darkness.
That
And I
is
can
our
just put like a
road.
chest that you would
the
take
wild.
and leave some of that.
Go for.
What the fuck happened to this? Why is it in the ground? So when you scale this up, in World Builder it looks fine, but in game it's completely borked.
We do not stop till nightfall.
The version of this game
a long
is
way.
Age of the Ring. The Age of the Ring mod for Rise of the Witch King 2.02.
We do not stop till nightfall.
We shall hold here.
That's why we have all this different stuff. Well, I'm happy about the campfire lights at least. Like, look how much that adds by itself. So that's good. We can use these pile of... Does it say pile of goblin heads? I didn't realize there was a pile of goblin
Oh, what
heads.
strength is in my blood.
They look like human skulls to me. You know, what do I know.
Worth anything. Wings wait for cover of darkness.
Okay, what the Palantir
Long
shard...
way. Indeed.
We have to make it so you turn it in and it takes it away.
We shall
Because
hold
obviously you
here.
don't want to have it on the rest of the game.
Into the wild.
We do not stop till nightfall.
Hi, boys. Did you come through?
These are strange tracks.
We shall hold here.
It's a long way. Into the wild. Indeed.
I mean, if I can't use the fire bombs, I don't even want to use the Corsairs.
We shall hold here.
I think the Black Orcs and maybe just some regular Orcs would be enough.
Indeed.
We shall hold here.
It's a long way.
But if I can make them throw fire bombs, then I definitely want to
These are
use them.
strange tracks.
Okay, so I'm thinking maybe... Let's try scaling up a campfire. See how that looks.
Indeed.
I think the problem we'll
Worth
face
anything.
is... Unless we use the small one, it would have sticks and shit sticking up, obviously. I think it won't scale, just like everything else that has fire. Nothing with fire seems to scale properly. But you gotta learn what works and what doesn't, I guess. Okay, so this doesn't work. It still works as a chest, but it doesn't work as what I wanted. So majority of these chests I'm not going to want to use. Just the ones that give gold. This is a 10,000 gold pile, which is pretty insane. This was like 5. I might use that. So I'll just figure out which chest I want to use later. I think chests of like 800 would be like cool or something. It doesn't really matter how much you get because you're not gonna be able to use the money in any way. It's just kind of a, you know, thematic. Collect gold because you're an adventurer thing. I would realistically love to have a store somehow, but that would be a lot of coding and stuff I don't know how to do. So Oh, come on. Does that look better than this? Well, most things do. Sadly, it actually does. Because it just looks so bad. What am I moving? Oh, the smoke particle effect. Maybe I can get the... Let's make it bigger. The logs are a problem. That might work. I need to grab a drink in a minute here. But if we do this, and there's a scorch mark tool. How big is 20? Let's go like 30. Boom. Flame. Alright, let's see how that looks in game. It might be completely fucked, but it'll look good in Wither. Such as a lot of things. Also, it might look just like I want. If that looks how I want, then that's great. Hello, Delphi. I have disabled commands for the stream. Those will only be on Rise of Witch King streams, because otherwise they're fucking obnoxious. And not really chill. I'm just trying to do some chill mapping. Not have annoying sounds in every stream. Okay.
Let us prepare for this war.
There are few of us left. Into the wild.
How do it be?
It's a long way.
We shall hold here.
Oh, that looks
Go
so
forward.
much better. Yeah, there we go. I found a fire I can use. Fantastic.
I'm going to have a look around.
So I can get rid of this fucking 2D
Wings wait for
bullshit
cover of
fire.
darkness.
We shall hold here.
What a relief. I was worried I was going to have to use that. Nothing worse than having to use something you hate. Anagon voice so jarring to hear in the mod. The voice audio for him is set high compared to other sounds. Yeah, some of them are. Some of the audio balancing in Age of the Ring isn't as good as it could be, but it is a mod, so you know. Whatever. Let's get rid of that shitty fire. Needs to be moved a bit more out from the So we basically can just... Can we? Copy and paste this around where we want some fire. And overall, it looked pretty good. Where's that? Like here, we can paste a bunch... So obviously you're not going to be walking through there. Just gotta be careful so it's not too heavy on the old frames. The Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe? That looks pretty good, actually. Fuck. I don't know how that house got selected. How is that house being selected? Sammy? Works for me. Whatever is easiest to say, I'm all for. I think we copied the smoke plane. Get rid of that. Just move these boys. I'm just gonna ignore the fact there's a wheel, catapult wheel here. It's fine. Maybe I can do that. Shit. There we go. Little smasher. Not that anyone cares, I get to go to an NHL game tonight, which can be fun. Plus nothing beats some arena beers after you take our loan to buy them. You took out a loan to get beer? Is that what I'm getting out of that? No, hockey games are actually pretty fun. I've only been to one in my life, but I did enjoy it. I was quite young though. But hockey, unlike most sports, is pretty at least it's kind of fun to watch. I'm not a fan of sports really, but I think hockey's alright. If I was going to be into a sport, I think hockey would be the one. Every other sport's a bit dry for me. I really like this as a like a barricade. Just saying they're pricey. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean anything at a fucking an arena event is gonna be pricey, yeah. Talking about ice hockey. Is there another version of hockey? Is there a non-ice hockey? Fuck would play that? Probably exists. Street hockey, I guess. Well, that's not NHL, is it? There is. I don't give a fuck. Some dead Uruks on that fire would be cool. How about dead peasants? Because that's what I'm going for. This town is controlled by Uruks. Why would there be dead Uruks on it? Alright, we don't want that. Oh yeah, I was curious to see what this did. I didn't actually look. I need to split these up to figure out which one does what. Let's put one in this corner. One over here. This one will go here. What is this? Smoke medium. Alright, see what that does. Let's also go see what those look like in game. Those barricades. I'm actually quite happy with those barricades. I wanted something that blocked. It looked like it blocked away. Actually, before I go into World Builder. Out of World Builder, rather. That gives me an idea. I didn't know what to do with this area. Let's just fucking block it off. You don't have to do anything with it. Just get a bunch of bullshit like we did. Paste it over there. Bish bash bosh. You're done. Unfortunately, I want to change the camera angle. Now I have to suffer for it. Which means I'll have to move the cows back into the graveyard because otherwise you'll never see them. Which is fine. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the smoke plane over here. I'll have to make it smaller, perhaps. They're pretty giant by default. I'll figure something out later. People do it on grass, field, roller, streets. But yeah, I mean, he was talking about NHL, which is National Hockey League. Which is, of course, ice hockey. Oop, shit. It's going to be rotated a bit so it doesn't glitch to the wall. Just not sure which part needs to be rotated. Nope. Nope. The problem is we have too many things on top of each other. There we go. I don't mind if we hide some bits in a building. What's this? Oh, it's smoke. Oh, right. I'm about to fix the smoke planes. Let's make this smaller. Problem is, it's just too big. Too much! Can you see behind these buildings? Probably not. Alright. So you won't be able to go that way. I mean, it's still relatively barren behind it, which I guess is a problem. I mean, we could just make scorch eyes like 70 instead of putting a bunch of them. Okay. Let's see how that works. If I can make a pile of shit tall enough behind this, then you clearly won't be able to go behind it. I'm just not sure how to do that. I'll think of something later. I think we just want to cut that area off. I'm originally going to use that as a little thing, but I think getting rid of it's better. Hockey's infamous for fistfights. It's true. I still love playing like old hockey games on like this Nintendo 64. Wayne's Gretzky 3D hockey, just so I could beat the shit out of people in a hockey game. Also, the hockey game was alright.
Fight to them. What are we
This is kind of
waiting
funny.
for?
I haven't seen those there.
Okay, so let's have a look at what different lights do here.
We do not stop till nightfall.
So this one's like a small glow that doesn't flicker.
It's a long way.
Good to know. I was just watching one of your videos. Well, hello. Powos.
I'm going to have a look around.
Hopefully it was one of my good ones. Do I have any good ones?
That is our road.
Oh.
We do not stop till
Right now.
nightfall.
Oh, that's what that stupid smoke
Let's wait for
does.
cover of darkness.
I don't like that.
It's a long way.
That is our
There was
road.
supposed to be something over here as well, but I don't see
These are
shit.
strange tracks.
That is our road.
How much was this
Let's
again?
wait for cover of darkness.
$5 grand. Oof.
That is our road.
Alright, let's see how this
We do not stop till
see how this
nightfall.
affects
Indeed.
our frame
I'm
rate.
going to have a look around.
Ah, looks great.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
What do we have here?
Nice.
That is our road. We do not stop till nightfall.
It's a long
Of
way.
course, sorry for my English. English is
We do not
fine.
stop till nightfall.
What do you mean?
These are strange tracks.
What do we have here?
I'm going to have a look around.
Alright.
Do not stop till
Let's go
nightfall.
around the Itcha?
That is our road.
We must wait for cover of
That's
darkness.
the army?
These are strange tracks. We must wait for cover of darkness.
Oh, it's beautiful. That fire is the best thing I've found
That
yet.
is our road.
Indeed. Indeed.
We do not stop till
God,
nightfall.
Moloch is a big son of a bitch, isn't he?
That is our road.
That's just vanilla sized Moloch, isn't it? I don't know why it's so hard for Aragorn to go over
Do not
here when I
stop till
click.
nightfall.
There's a tendency to not want to go over here. Should probably remove one of these spikes with helmets on it, or
These
move
are
it over at
strange
least.
tracks.
Maybe remove one. But overall, I'm quite happy with the smoke and the
That
fire
is our
effects.
road.
What do we have here?
It's very swanky.
I'm going to have a look around.
Go for. We do not stop till nightfall.
Let's go over here and make sure this part
Ready.
looks cool now.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
Take it right
Go for
here.
We do not stop till nightfall.
What do we have here?
Go for.
These are strange tracks.
It's so obscuring that you can't actually see that there's nothing back there. Is that 200 IQ or what? Nice. I was worried you'd be able to see, like, oh, it's just a fucking empty space. But it's so smoky.
I'm going to have a
But
look
I covered it
around.
up.
That is our road.
Also, the gate's glitching through the fucking wall still. That side looks good. This side's kind of glitching through.
Worth anything.
Oh yeah, we never looked at the damaged wall stage on the other side.
What do we have here?
We'll move the gate to the right just a tiny
Go
bit.
for.
I'm going to have a look around. Into the wild. Indeed.
Indeed.
Go for.
We're gonna have to add a lot more fire in the town.
These are strange tracks.
It looks too peaceful otherwise.
I'm going to have a look around.
What do we have here?
Indeed.
What? In World Builder, these have a damaged... They're damaged, but here they're not. Why? Well, that's annoying.
There are few of us left.
I was happy with the damaged look of the gate. Yeah, this gate needs to go the right well. Just a smidge. Which also might make it go through. Bridge is working. Bridge is working ages ago. When's the last time you caught a fucking mapping stream in Glorion? Pretty sure I got that bridge working the same day that I noticed it wasn't working. Alright. Yeah. You're supposed to be damaged in game. They're not. That's annoying. Oh well. So this seems to go to the right here? Maybe we'll just bring it in a bit. Do that and just move it ever so slightly. Tries to sneakily work off the map off stream. I didn't do that off stream. But okay, sure. That might be okay. It looks weird in World Builder, but hopefully it'll translate fine. Okay. So I think for this part, I don't have to do anything anymore. I've created an illusion of smoke and fire. So this can go away. This, I couldn't see doing anything. What is it? Campfire light small. It must be very small. Or too small, I might say. So this is campfire lights. Flash. And then we have campfire light, which is just straight up light. We're probably going to use campfire lights. Flash. Everywhere. Basically. Give her a campfire. We'll stick to using these ones because they seem to work best. Where the heck is it? There it is. Let's put the Palantir shard over here because she's going to be the one like giving us that quest. I'm not sure how to code the quest in. Or whatever, but we'll figure it out, hopefully. Or we won't. I don't know. So some of this shit needs to be moved off the map. Like, we don't need treasure piles here. So I think these can go. So I'm thinking maybe... No, let's replace the flame in this. It's always been a bit too exotic. I hate it every time I look at it. Oh, that is the flame. Oh. Okay, for now, ignore that. Well, actually, we should save that. I think Andy-san is the kind of guy who would know something like that. Yeah, I mean, probably. But I'm also not going to bother him with all kinds of things, so... You know. I'm going to try and do as much of this shit as I can for myself before asking for I help and shit. Because that's going to be the most annoying part of this map, hands down. $5,000 I'll ask it for you. I don't need you to ask it for me. I can ask it myself. My point is I don't want to, you dude. This is the same as this. No. Weirdly enough. It looks exactly the same, but it's not. Alright, let's keep all our light options elsewhere. 50 D-bucks a time amount. No need. Because I'll do it for free. Why go out for burgers when you got steak at home? You know what I mean? I don't know if that applies to that, but... It's like the 20th time I forgot to look at this light. I need to go in and see what that light glow looks like. Because I'm going to use it. And, it'll look good around the town lights and stuff. Like torches and shit. If it shows up. It's the most undeserved band 2019. Nah, it might be this one. That might be the most undeserved band. But they're always deserved. Whether you think you don't deserve them or not, let's be real. You deserve them. We all know it. We've spawned a bush.
The Northern Kingdom was destroyed.
Ah, it does work. Good. Well, that is definitely usable. That'll look great around light sources. Okay. It's that time again, boys. My bladder calls. So let's put that there. Have a save. And I'm gonna go for a piss. BRB. All right. Goodness. Let's get rid of that. Alright, let's add some of these lights. Some lights. I could literally add them to every one of these things. Should at least make them look like lights. Be a bit tedious. I haven't tried. What does the map look like in bloom light? Let's turn on bloom lighting effects for now. What happened to one on top of this? This is deleted by accident. I mean, the blue marine will make things pop, like, but it also might be too much. Also, I'm worried once we get in the castle, we'll have this purple light, which I don't like. But I'm curious to see what it looks like. Let me just label these here. Need like a paint I can read. There we go. Doesn't help some of the letters went in with each other. Kind of worked. I could just look at a glance. Sure. The S is so much bigger. Okay, so we want a flashing light. If we just put one here. Will it flash on both sides? I guess we're trying. So curious to see, like, what would look here? I think particle effects are going to be too much in this bloom lighting. Like, when you're in this view, it's going to be really hard to see. But we'll see. I'm just curious to see what it looks like. It might be really cool. What else might be a bit more intense on your PC? Or your eyes. It's like playing World of Warcraft on highest graphic settings. Just eye cancer. It's just a barrage of spell effects to your eye sockets. You don't even know what's going on anymore.
A time may come for valor without rigor.
Certainly not as natural as I was expecting.
That is our road.
These are strange tracks. We must wait for cover of darkness.
Could just use the static
We
one,
shall
maybe.
hold here.
These are strange tracks.
I don't like the bloom
We
lighting.
shall hold
It's too
here.
much.
That is our road.
Just turn off bloom lighting. Look at it again. Oops. Sometimes bloom lighting adds like makes you look like you're in a dream or something. It's just a bit weird. It works so cool for some maps. I don't think this was one of them. Also loses the ridiculous.
The Northern Kingdom was destroyed long ago.
I find it odd the light works on the gates and not these.
Into the wild.
It's pretty peculiar.
It's a long
I'm
way.
not sold on it.
I'm going to have a look round.
The glow looks good. I think we just use the static one, maybe.
It's a long
Aren't
way.
using none at all?
These are strange tracks.
That is our road.
It's too hard of a
Do not
light.
stop till nightfall.
The one we used to
What do we
use
have
doesn't
here?
have. Isn't as
Indeed.
bad as that.
It's a long way.
I think the
Do
flashing
not
is a bit
stop till
too
nightfall.
unnatural. Alright, let's try using the other one then. I'll just swap them off camera real quick. By the way, do people need the whole Age of the Ring to play this map? It's a map made for the mod Age of the Ring. So I'll let you take a guess.
A time may come for valor without me. It's a long way. Into the wild.
Why is this light so subtle? One light's too subtle and the other one's too much.
Indeed.
Go for.
No fucking in between.
Indeed. These are strange tracks.
You need the full Age of the Ring mod. Obviously.
These are strange tracks. Indeed. These are strange tracks.
What is this? What the hell? You hang up a phone call.
What do we have here?
That's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't make sense from here, but
We do not stop till nightfall.
These are strange tracks.
Alright. If I'm gonna play with these lights, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make them work properly in areas. I'm not really sure the radius on them. I think we'll fuck around with these later. What if we check one of these? Put it under every one of these. We're gonna play around with them now. I just said I was gonna play around with them later. I changed my mind. Okay, so say if it's like that, and then we need this. Just gonna make one I can copy and paste on every fence that has a light. Genius. That many together might cause problems also, so I need to see how that works. Alright. Blue balls, are you telling Commissar what to do? Pretty sure it's a bannable offense. If it wasn't before, it is now. I need any reason. Even the slightest reason. Even I'll make it up on the spot.
There are few of us left.
Oh, that looks actually really good.
We do not stop till nightfall.
We shall hold here.
It says a slight
We do not stop till
light
nightfall.
on the fence there.
I'm going to have a look round.
Go for.
We must wait for cover of darkness. Indeed.
Okay.
We shall hold here.
I'd ban you, but I'm alt tab.
What do
I
we
don't
have
alt
here?
tab, so you're lucky.
We do not stop till nightfall.
Go for.
I'm going to have a look round. We must wait for cover of darkness.
I like it. Ah, there we go. Now that I'm out of game, we have work to do. Lol. Why is banning Glorian so much fun? I wish it wasn't. But it is. At this point, I do it for the memes. Not even because he deserves it. But he does deserve it. Alright, let's spam these things. They look good. So like any light source we have, we'll add this. I do wish it had more of a... I want to use the flickering one, but it's just... It's obnoxious. It's not the same. Sorry, Minecrawler. Those are only allowed on resolution streams. Alright, how's that? Believe me, I don't want that shit spammed during other streams. I hardly even want them. No, it doesn't cost D-Bucks. It's disabled. Which I would assume. If it still took money, that'd be for bucks. It'd be insane.
The One Ring answers to Sauron alone.
Oh yeah.
Uathelithan. It's a long way.
These are strange tracks.
It looks so good!
We do not stop till nightfall.
It's a long way.
Oh shit, hang on. You can't see.
Indeed.
Look at this bush!
Into the wild.
Look at this.
These are strange tracks.
It really adds a spooky level
For
to
cover
it.
of darkness.
These are strange tracks.
Uathelithan. Into the wild. I'm going to have a look
It's also
around.
lighting up some of the graves on the other side.
We shall hold here.
These are strange tracks.
Uathelithan.
These are strange tracks.
Go for.
I'm going to have a look around.
Go for.
We do not stop till nightfall.
I do like these dead. I don't think I like these dark ones. I think they're too off. I think we'll use these deader ones.
I do not know what strength is in my
Purpley trees here. Maybe this as well. What is
These are
this?
strange tracks.
What do we have here?
That's a swampy tree. Maybe not that one.
Uathelithan. I'm going to have a look around.
We shall hold here.
It's beautiful.
That is our road.
I guess we're gonna add it to the, I guess for fire, we can use the actual... the flashing one. For the flame spots. Let's just see how that looks. I think one will do. Yes, that was Gimli. Gimli is a new character I replaced the Turin and Fingolfin with. We have Elladan, and we have Gimli now, instead of Turin and Gilfimble. Gilfimble? That's Fingolfin. I always get Fingolfin and whatever the fuck I just said before that mixed up. Anyone who has the name Golf in their name. Alright, let's see how that... Just quite frankly, they didn't work. They were too OP, they had no abilities. I figured I'd do something a little more realistic. So Gimli will be a bit more of the main hero for one of the players. But he'll be your side hero. Elladan is a support hero. He's not very strong. That's why he's your secondary for Aragorn, because Aragorn is a savage.
I am Isildur there.
Gimli isn't Erebor faction who's ring yet? He's from the campaign. This is campaign Gimli.
For battle.
This is campaign Boromir too.
Let them come. Forward! I'll get there soon enough. I could use a better view.
He's also a summon for Rohan, I believe.
This way.
Wait, where did I put those
I
lights?
could use a better view.
Not here.
Forward. Over here. I could use a better view.
I could use a better view. I can't see shit.
Follow me. Forward. Follow me. Over
Moving all
here.
four of them at the same time is kind of
Must we always be running?
an event. See, here it works. Actually looks like there's some
Quickly.
light coming up the fire.
Quickly.
Oops. I hate when I hit them. When I hit mid mouse button, it does this. It tries to reset the camera, but the camera's like borked to shit. So
This way.
yeah, let's have a look at the gate. Let's stop moving with everyone.
I know what hunts you.
What do we have here?
Alright, the gate's no longer clipping, and it looks good enough.
Into the wild. I'm going to have a look round.
Nice.
We do not stop till nightfall.
I'm going to have a look round. Où est Felisa?
I just decided to add Gimli after those nice dwarven games you had the past 4 streams.
These are strange
Nope.
tracks. It's a long
course not.
way.
I decided to have Gimli because he's the most
here.
reasonable hero ability-wise.
That is our
That was
road.
legit the only reason.
These are strange tracks.
I had to look at a bunch of heroes
That is our road.
last stream. Just decided on Gimli. It was either Gimli or Thorin.
Indeed.
I just like Gimli more than Thorin.
We must wait for cover of darkness. Où est Felisa?
That is our road.
I'm going to have a look round.
That is our road.
I mean, Thorin's cool and all,
Must
but
wait for cover of
he's
darkness.
still got a baby beard, so not a real dwarf.
I'm going to have a look round.
We do not stop till nightfall.
Go for.
Où est Felisa?
I mean, it's a nice beard, but not for a dwarf, you know what I mean?
What do we
More
have
of a
here?
man beard.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
That is our road.
Alright, that looks alright. I think he's a good choice, too. Because he doesn't have Slayer in this, so he's not, like, gonna be horribly OP. Which is good, because that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid. Aragorn's already borderline, like, gonna be OP for this, but I think you're gonna need it. Because, depending on how hard I make it, it'll be hard. When you get too many units on screen, it's really fucking hard to micro in this camera angle. And people are gonna discover that and be like, Jesus. I'm sure that'll be the cause of some losses here and there. Okay. We should add some lights. Anywhere I've added like a little torche. Did I already do that here? These already kind of come with their own light, so I don't think we need this part. Like how it looks like it's close. It ain't even close. Yeah, his third ability instead of Slayer is he gets 200% armor, but he goes, like, really slow. And he's already pretty slow, so he runs like a turtle. But, you know, it just makes him super tanky. But not, like, super killy. which is alright. But I'm going to cap everyone to level 3 anyway, if I can. So, it's not going to matter too much. I didn't realize there was a little town lamp like on the back of that building by default. Oh shit. It's really awkward to get this in the position. Okay. Sure, will do. If you do this, everyone's going to be tedious. I don't have to, but I want to. That's the problem. Captain at level 3 should make the experience requirement for level 1, 2 a lot higher. I was just going to start you at level 3 and just cap the experience. I don't really care about leveling. I think you need to start off with your abilities already. Because the point of the map isn't to level. It's to collect gold and do objectives more so than anything. Let me just see how this looks. A lot of testing. I don't want to make a bunch of things that look terrible. But the problem is I don't know how to cap the experience gain. I know it's possible because they do it in campaign missions. So, I just need to figure that out. Andy might know how to do that. That would be something I'd ask Andy. Because that would be great.
The Northern Kingdom was destroyed long ago.
Go forth.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
Go forth. What do we have here?
Apparently that light ridge is all the way over here.
That is our road.
Definitely looks like a light now, doesn't it? Jesus.
What do we have here?
Is that too much?
We shall hold here.
Indeed.
Maybe I don't add a light source thing to these, just to add the glow
Do
part.
not stop till nightfall.
We must wait for cover of darkness.
Because it makes the building glow too much.
That is our road.
These are strange tracks. Indeed. It's a long way.
That's an intense light.
I'm going to have a look round.
See, it works for some things, and other things it's just like,
What do we have here?
it's too much.
Into the wild.
We shall hold here.
I brought
That
you
is our
Palantir. Love me.
Into the wild.
No?
I'm going to have a look round.
Yeah, I'm about to,
Indeed.
about to remove the light on these.
I'm going to have a look round.
I'll have to use it more
going to have a
sparingly,
look round.
perhaps.
We shall hold here.
Not every light source. Oh, I forgot the Palantir makes you slow.
Do not stop till nightfall.
I'm so slow.
It's a long way.
Yeah, torches have their own glow. I think we'll just leave all the natural torches.
These are
we make.
strange tracks.
I think it just looks good for the graveyard, because those lights don't give off any fucking light. They look terrible. See? That's why you experiment in-game. Because otherwise you'd have no idea. Or you could be like Thran and do everything, and then go in-game like way after and be like, oh, this looks like shit. I'll leave that one just to see what it looks like. He's... It got to go. Oh yeah, we have some of these here. Let's also do something else here. Where is it? Neutral. Let's decide if we want fog in the town or not. I hadn't decided that yet. We're definitely gonna have like the fog in the graveyard, because why wouldn't you? We're gonna have it on the path all the way over here as well, because why wouldn't you? Let's see what it looks like in the town. Also, let's see what it looks like covering over the river. I think it covers the whole town. I don't know if you put one back there. I guess it could. Also, I'm curious. If we put one here, will it go over your head over there? Let's find out. I gotta write like a script for each fucking guy to say shit and all that. Ugh.
The Northern Kingdom was destroyed long ago.
Stream. That'd be weird.
It's a long way.
Also,
I'm
can I
going to
see
have a look
under the
around.
ground here? The cathedral needs
It's
to
a
get
long
down
way.
one. It's weird because it doesn't look like it's
These
floating
strange
here.
tracks. It's a long way.
We do not stop till nightfall.
What do we have here?
Oops.
I'm going to have a look around.
Why is there a light all the way over here?
Into the wild.
That's from the fence.
These are strange
So
tracks.
here's what the
What do we
fog
have
looks
here?
like.
It's a long way. We must
I
wait
like
for
it.
cover of darkness.
I think I might have fog on the whole
What
map
do we
except
have
for the
here?
castle. Maybe even in the castle, I don't know.
Into the wild.
Just gives it more of a
Go for
creepy vibe, you know?
These are strange tracks. It's a long way.
We shall hold here.
I didn't even look at the graveyard.
Go forth.
I'll go back up there in a moment.
We do not stop till nightfall.
I'm going to have a look around.
Go forth.
We must wait for cover of darkness. Into the wild.
Outside of the fog
I'm
range.
going to have a look around.
All right, we can't actually go over to where. Oh, you can. There's a line across the way there.
Indeed.
What do we have here?
So have to be careful to the heights.
I'm going to have a look around. Indeed.
Yeah.
Worth anything.
Subtle enough to not
We
be
shall hold
annoying.
here.
Which I like.
Worth anything. I'm going to have a look around.
Do I like this, or do I like it without? I like it without.
What do we
I'll
have
take
here?
that light there.
Worth anything.
Go for.
We must wait for cover of darkness. Indeed.
These guys are like exactly what I wanted for this. Like they have like shitty little helmets and maces. But they still look
I'm going to have a
menacing.
look around. Worth anything.
And if I can get Corsairs to throw firebombs,
Go for.
oh, that'd be the
We shall
dream.
hold here.
Indeed.
We do not stop till nightfall.
But I don't know how to do that.
Into the wild.
Just got a camera full
I'm
of
going
troll
to have a
ass.
look around. Indeed.
We shall hold here.
Yep. Definitely gonna
It's
keep
a
the
long
fog.
way. These are
Let's go look at the
strange
graveyard
tracks.
though.
Go for.
I'm going to have a look around. It's a long way.
Look at Gandalf. Little bitch.
These are strange tracks.
AKA
Go for
the
it.
village elder.
Indeed.
Are they standard on firebombs?
These
They
are
might be.
strange tracks.
I don't know.
I'm going to have a look around.
I can't remember. I think you're right. They are.
Indeed. It's a long
I don't know how to make
way.
them bombard an area though.
These are strange tracks.
I'm sure you can do it through scripts.
Go for it.
I just don't know how.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, it's a very subtle fog.
That is our road. We do not stop till nightfall.
We
I
shall
do hate
hold
how the
here.
camera bugs out every now and then, but it's not that
Go
bad.
for.
These are strange
I can't go
tracks.
anywhere near there.
Go for.
Worth anything.
Apparently I can.
It's a long
It's just
way.
buggy.
We do not stop till nightfall.
These are strange tracks.
Go for.
That is our road.
Indeed.
Like I don't think we want to add too much light particle effects in the graveyard itself.
Worth
Keep the
anything.
spooky feeling.
That is our road.
Go for.
We'll add a few torches here and there in the ground, but not add the effect. Okay, Control M, delete. It's impossible to work around that fog, so that's like the very last thing I'll add in the map. Because it literally covers the whole ground. Yes, single round. I want to make it look like Corsairs were burning the village. It's exactly what I want. Let's try a script here. What if we go Corsair 1. Okay, let's see if we can we need to make an area. Go do that again. This tool? I think it's this. Did it just destroy it? Oh, wait, I know why. There it is. Save first. I always save. This will be called Corsair 1 Bomb Spots. Okay. Let's try a script. It'd be a creep, so it'll have to be a creep spot. A creep script. Oops. Okay. Zord. That's where I'm lost. Units. Attack or hunt. Attack move. Unit attacks an area for given number of seconds. Maybe? Let's try this. Corsair 1. Attacks area, Corsair, fire, one spot 1. 4. Ever. -1 seconds. Sure. Okay. Won't work, I think. I mean, probably not, but you know, it's worth a try. Never gonna know until you try. It'll probably run in there in melee mode or something stupid, you know. Let's move ourselves. Let's stay out of aggro range, but in viewing range. Because I can figure out how to do it. That'll help for later on if I need to do things of that nature. I don't know how to make people swap, like, what fucking weapon they're using or whatever. Like, if they didn't start in firebombs, I wouldn't know how to change them to firebombs. But of course, it's possible. 100%. I just need to figure it out. Bombard is a very specific ability. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I might need to actually find something that says bombard area or something. Actually, Kirthung, the map. Yeah,
There are a few of us left.
Also, they're not using firebombs by default.
I'll take him!
I'm noticing they're holding daggers. Elendil! Fuck out of here. Okay. So we know. Let's go back to the drawing board. Okay. So maybe command button? I don't know what that means. It's not gonna be experience, but just look. Give you an experience. Set units maximum level. Oh, hello. Okay, so when you start off, I'll set your level to maximum 3. And then give you 2 levels. Okay. Okay, wouldn't be garrison, right? No, of course not. Guard? No. Siege? Special power fire at location. What does that mean? Call a Belagear? Fires of Doom. Huh. That's not what we're looking for. If you make this a 1v1 map, objectives, which one is good, one's evil. That's the point. It's not annihilation, but it's who completes all objective first while fighting each other. I mean, maybe someday. It's a cool idea, but I'm not gonna do it. Army allegiance damage. How do you bombard? Said he aims to execute a looping sequential script. Weapon set. I don't know. How do you bombard? Do courses in Age of the Ring even have bombard? I don't actually. I don't even fucking know. I'm assuming they do, but honestly, I haven't played enough Age of the Ring. I have no fucking idea. Okay, let's cancel all that. Save. Let's go over to the Keldwyn map again. They had boats at least bombarding. That was a step in the right direction. Units begin attack on Keldwyn House, etc., etc. Bombard flotilla. Let's go back to this one. Let's just open it. Follow waypoints, beginning a waypoint. How do you bombard Flotilla A? Oh. Attack A. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll leave that one on the back burner for now. I don't fucking know how to fix it. I'm trying to get a bit tired as well. It has been almost 4 hours, so maybe it's time to wrap up, perhaps. Definitely need more fire on the town. Yeah, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save here. I think I'm done. Made some progress, I guess. we found a bunch of cool stuff to use. Thought of some ideas. Not a whole lot. I didn't post most of my ideas there. But I think next time I have a working brain, I might be able to make a bit more progress. Should definitely finish off the graveyard. Or the town. One of the two. Alright, that's it. Goodbye!